Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about their animated movies or just movies in general, I guess. Of course, the theme parks, merchandising, I don't know, whatever the case may be. I guess in this case, it's going to be about their merchandising again. And, my faith in humanity just keeps. Okay. I just feel like I just want to punch somebody. Okay, a lot of people actually, just for being so stupid. I mean, okay, I was like that for quite some time. I've always been like that, but just in recent years, oh my god. I mean, seriously, people. Okay, of course, I'm gonna explain what's going on here, of course, before I start the actual video. It's not that long; it's less than a minute. But pretty much, what's going on here? This mother, of course, a parent, is blaming the animated movie Frozen for the insecurities that her little daughter is facing. So, what? So, yeah, this is something I've spun up before where somehow the queen characters, the princess characters, are to blame for the insecurity of women because they look attractive or something. Yeah, we're doing this again. Okay, this is so asinine right from the get go. Alright, Dave. And yes, the little kid is very young, by the way, just around there. Right. Anyway.
Let's talk about your three-year-old daughter, Billie. You say that she's already self-conscious about her appearance. How at 3 is that possible?
Like, what does that mean exactly? She feels insecure. What does that even mean? Okay, I'm pretty sure that the mother made the daughter say that. Uh, Which, yes, I will say that it's a form of gaslighting. Let's attack Frozen again, because, of course. Anyway, proceed.
I have no idea. Do you know what? It might be Elsa from Frozen because Elsa has this long pony in a plait and Billie's got this curly hair and she's brushing it, trying to make it straight like Elsa so she can get it in a plait. And every time she brushes it,
So, playing with hair equals to insecurity. What are you talking about? And the thing is that the mother is clearly weaponizing these insecurities through her daughter. If there's anybody that's insecure, I'm putting so that's the mother. Henceforth, the manipulation, the gaslighting. This is, of course, going to be considered as a logical fallacy. The little kid, what is the little kid going to be worried about? Finger painting? Playing in the sand? I don't know, licking a lollipop? What's the kid going to worry about at this point? I don't understand any of this. This makes no sense.
it springs back up and she kind of looks in the mirror and goes, oh, when am I going to have Elsa hair? And I said, she's probably got to grow it out for another 5 years. But it is funny. I think, she's at 3 already so impressionable. We're
Of course, she's going to be impressible at this age. What you said? She's 3? Yeah, she's 3 years old. 3. So again, I'm not going to attack the kid because the kid does not understand what's going on. If anything, it's the mother. The mother's doing this. So the little girl is having body issues with her own body image. The kid is 3. What is your mind doing wondering about this? And how is this exactly connected to the animated movie? It just comes off you just want to attack the animated movie just because it's popular and it still is popular. Oh Christ! It was soon followed by a sequel which made more money, but okay.
careful at home to always talk about how important it is to be kind and brave and
That's funny coming from the mother because she's doing everything else except for being kind. But okay.
strong and intelligent, and we don't we don't make appearance important.
Okay. Like I said a moment ago, folks, this is something I've spoken about multiple times before because this is something I keep coming across over and 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 over. It's not the movie's fault, okay? I mean, yes, there are women who are there who do have insecurities, which, yes, of course, can be disastrous. You can cause self-esteem, people can become depressed, and all that jazz, which, yes, is an actual thing among women, of course. But to blame it on a movie, that's ridiculous. Like I was saying earlier, that's complete asinine. Well, what about the fact that about the toy soldiers? What about the action figures that have these really buff, lean male characters that's really sculpted? They'll have these big muscles and all that jazz. You don't see me complain about this kind of a thing. You don't see me whining and complaining about this kind of a thing because that'd be too. That's guilt trip. It's a form of guilt trip in some ways. I guess you would say that's what this is. Because I'm pretty sure if the mother found out about this video here, she pretty much trying. I know she would just weaponize her kid again and just tell me that, oh, you don't want my kid to be happy. Oh, you don't want my kid to grow up with a healthy relationship with a man. All that jazz. Christ, I don't know how that means that, but sure, whatever. Of course, people like this do the best to do some kind of gaslighting, of course. And this is just ridiculous when you think about it, considering the fact that it's not the movie's fault for women to feel like this. It's not the movie's fault that you little girl, who again, I must remind you, is 3, would feel a certain way. It's just over the top. This is really, really over the top. And it's just like you have nothing else to do. You're just coming around because maybe you have insecurities. You're projecting your insecurities onto your little girl and then just use this as a way to attack the movie. Yes, I do believe, I firmly believe it's because of the fact that it made a lot of money. If this was one of the more obscure titles from Disney, I'm pretty sure no one would make a whole fuss about it. And if they would, it won't be as noisy, that's for sure. Anyway, let me just wrap it up, folks. Christ, it's it doesn't make any sense. And yes, of course, men do face insecurities. Too. Of course, men do feel insecurities, but you don't hear that quite often. It's usually you just want to hear about men not doing that. It's usually the women feeling insecure. It's always the women that's feeling insecure. Yes, I do realize that there are women out there who genuinely do feel insecure. That happens, of course. I'm just saying. All right, then, like I said, folks, let me just wrap it up here because I find it's just dumb. I find this really asinine considering the fact that there's no basis in this whatsoever. She's just jumping the gun, jumping to conclusions, just to blame Frozen for some made up plot. That doesn't make any sense. You're just going to really trying to do this because you're bored. It just comes off like there's not much going on in your life, and you saw this as an opportunity to make like a 15 minutes of fame. Or maybe it should be 15 minutes of shame, but what do I know? Whatever. Anyway, folks, yeah, I guess that would be it for now. That's just something I want to do fairly quick. Because for one, like I keep saying on repeat, this is something I've discussed multiple times before, and I'm getting sick of bringing it up because again, there's nothing to base this off of. It just made up, it's a made up situation. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See ya. Whatever.